Hi Scorpio, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your March 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Scorpio Rising signs. So Scorpio, if you are interested in receiving additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecasts that I offer here on my channel, please head over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there because I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day. And of course, Scorpio, if you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, please head over to northeasttarot.com and read about how I offer my private readings. I do have a variety of different readings for sale up on my website. Okay. And I will have all of the decks that I'm using, Scorpio, for this month's reading listed below in the description bar. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio, I do have the King of Pentacles. So this is actually the overall energy for you, Scorpio, for the month of March 2017. We have the King of Pentacles, which is very nice. So for many of you, you could very well be focused on finances, your career, your financial stability. So money matters might be incredibly important. Energy-wise, you might find yourself to be more grounded, down to earth, practical throughout the month of March. For a very small number of you, there definitely could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person around you that's very significant, but I'm not getting that for very many of you. But for some of you, there certainly could be this earth sign energy around you that's very significant. Now, this could be your boss. Oftentimes, I see the King of Pentacles as a business owner. So for some of you, this could be your boss. For others, this could be your spouse. We have the Four of Pentacles at the center. We have the Four of Pentacles crossed by the Eight of Swords. So the Four of Pentacles is a more conservative energy. So financially, there could be some Scorpios right at the start of March or even at the end of February, because I'm filming this at the end of February. Financially, you might be a little bit more conservative. Again, with that King of Pentacles here, there could be some Scorpios that maybe you're trying to save your money. Finances are very significant here at this time. The Four of Pentacles can also be... It can be a holding out sort of energy, holding out, waiting on something in particular, waiting on something maybe financially to come through. With the Eight of Swords crossing the Four of Pentacles here, the Eight of Swords can be a confusing sort of energy, but this is also that mental energy. So very much in the mind. There certainly could be some Scorpios that at the start of the month you're worrying about finances. Maybe you feel a little financially strapped. You're not where you want to be. You know, with the Four of Pentacles, I wouldn't say that you're in a bad place, but maybe there are some Scorpios that feel as though you don't have enough. You need more financial security. So for some of you, you're maybe worrying a little bit too much with the Eight of Swords. So just take caution with that. For some of you, you're very much in your mind. I think that you're worrying about finances. And then for some other Scorpios, there's something going on within your life. It could very well be with the King of Pentacles, or there could be something going on, especially within the workplace. You're holding out, you're waiting on something in particular. And for some of you, because you're holding out and waiting on something or someone in particular, you know, we have this Eight of Swords energy. So maybe fearing the worst. This is a restrictive sort of energy. You holding yourself back. Maybe a little bit too nervous to move forward when it comes to something, maybe dealing with some confusion. Now, at the foundation, we do have the Strength card. So Strength does represent the sign of Leo. So there certainly could have been some Scorpios that a Leo was very, very significant within your life previously. And then for some other Scorpios, this was you having that inner strength, or maybe even having to really rely upon your inner strength when it comes to a particular matter. For other Scorpios, this was you definitely maybe, you could have been very patient when it comes to a particular situation. That could be why we have the Eight of Swords here. Maybe you've been waiting on something for quite some time and now you're starting to get a little bit worried with the Eight of Swords. So for some of you, this is definitely you coming through very strong. but also maybe having to really rely upon that inner strength when having to wait on something. So this is in the deep past. This has already taken place. This is the energy that has led you up to this energy that you're in right now. For some of you, it's still an ongoing energy, but not for all of you. In the recent past, we have the Knight of Wands. So this was the energy picking up the pace here. So something came through, something could have happened for many of you very quickly with the energy of the Knight of Wands. So something could have happened quite suddenly. There was some sort of movement. So for some of you, you certainly could have made progress with whatever issue this was. You could have made progress in the recent past. For a very small number of you, this could be that Leo person, that fire sign energy that was quite significant in the recent past. But for many of you, this was some sort of movement or travel or some sort of progress taking place here. So maybe you're for some of you, you're trying to manifest something within your life. You've been waiting on this. There could have been some sort of progress or something happened quite suddenly in the recent past. But you're still maybe waiting on something to fully manifest within your life. Crowning you, this is what you're thinking about. We have the Three of Wands. So for a lot of you, you're waiting for your ships to come in. Something has already begun. Something has already taken root. And there was some sort of progress. There was some sort of movement. But again, you're waiting on something to fully manifest. So you're waiting for those ships to come in. Definitely, I feel like there's a lot of you very focused on your future. You're planning things out. I feel like for many of you, you know the direction that you want to go in. So for some of you, you're just waiting on the timing. You're just waiting on something to move forward and fully manifest within your life. But there was some sort of progress previously. We have the Page of Wands coming up around the second week. So coming up in the near future, we have the Page of Wands, which is some sort of exciting news coming through around the second week. So this certainly could be good news in regards to this. You know, I can see that, you know, for many of you are waiting on something, maybe worrying about it just a little bit too much. And there could be some really exciting news coming through in regards to that around the second week. In the position of your power, Scorpio, I have the Five of Pentacles. So again, definitely for many of you, this is in regards to a financial matter with the Five of Pentacles. You might feel a lack of financial stability or security within your life. There's some sort of lack here. Fives represent a challenging energy. So there's some Scorpios that you're feeling this lack or you're feeling challenged in some way. This also can be an energy where you're losing faith with something. For some of you, could feel alone. You could feel left out in the cold in some way. I'm not really getting that for the majority of you. I think this is a financial matter. There's something going on here. And I don't feel as though you're financially strapped. I'm not getting that. I just feel like you want more financial stability. So maybe some of you, you're holding out for a new job or a raise or a promotion or some sort of financial matter to be straightened out. So for some of you, this is you just feeling a lack financially, wanting more financial stability to come through for you. Around the third week, in the position of how those around you are viewing you, we actually have the World, which is a very blessed energy. And this is you completing a very long chapter within your life. So I always say that with the World, it does require patience because you are easing out of one chapter and then easing into the next chapter of your life, Scorpio. So this is in the position of how those around you are viewing you, which is completing something, completing a very long chapter within your life. For those of you that were dealing with financial difficulties, this is coming to an end. You're moving forward. You're moving on to that next chapter. And for some of you, you're moving away from financial difficulties. This is a very blessed energy. It also can represent travel. So there certainly could be some Scorpios that this is some sort of travel. This is movement with the Knight of Wands. You could have moved to a new home in the recent past here. And there could be some Scorpios that maybe you're moving again. It could be something like that. But this is a very, very blessed energy. Now, in the hopes and fears, we do have the Nine of Cups. So you're hoping for some sort of wish come true. You're hoping to be happy. The Nine of Cups is that emotional abundance, that happiness. So this is what you want. You just want to be happy. For some of you, there is this wish that you're hoping comes true. And the energy that you're leaving the month of March with and going into April, we do have the Five of Swords. So you need to take caution with this energy here. Watch your communication at this time. Because this is another five, fives do represent change, but they represent a challenging energy. So for some of you, could be dealing with a challenging person or challenging energies at this time. This could be deception, conflicts, exchanging words. The Five of Swords can be, for some of you, you drawing a line in the sand. You could be putting your foot down with someone. And then for a very small number of you, this is deception. This is some sort of deception that maybe you're finding out here at the end of March. You're finding out about this because I pulled a clarifying card and we have the Seven of Swords. So we have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords can be that that liar. So someone trying to get away with something, someone trying to trick you. So for some Scorpios, you could be finding out that someone lied to you. And that's why we have the Five of Swords here. There's going to be maybe some conflicts or some arguments. I did go ahead and pull another card and we have the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man for me, of course, represents that period of suspense, that limbo period, but also it does represent enlightenment because this person is waiting. They're actually seeing things from a different perspective. They're becoming enlightened. So for some Scorpios, there could have been a situation going on within your life where you are waiting. You could have, this can be a voluntary energy. So there could have been some Scorpios that you were waiting. Maybe you were having some suspicions. This could be on the love front, but not necessarily. But you could have had some suspicions when it comes to a particular person or matter. And this could be because you kind of waited. You just kind of waited, and for some of you, you wanted to wait and see what happens. This is now you gaining that enlightenment, and you could be finding out that someone was maybe taking something from you or trying to get away with something. Someone was maybe lying to you here. For some of you, you know, what's really standing out to me is this snake here in this stack. We have this snake around this man's leg. So it's almost like I feel for some of you, you're dealing with a snake. You're dealing with some sort of liar here. But because maybe you were calm with strength here at your foundation, because you were calm and you just kind of, you know, maybe sat back and just watched what happened. Now you're seeing things clearly. So for some of you, this is some sort of clarity, some sort of enlightenment that's coming to you. You might have had your suspicions when it comes to this person, and now you're seeing things clearly. This person's maybe being called out with the Five of Swords. It can be anything from giving someone an ultimatum, drawing a line in the sand, putting your foot down with someone, to, of course, those conflicts, those arguments. It's also a more aggressive energy. So for those of you that can't relate to, you know, these energies in the sense that, you know, you were being lied to or anything like that, with the Seven of Swords, it is a very risky energy. And then with the Five of Swords, this is a more aggressive energy. This person will do whatever they have to do to reach a particular goal. For a very small number of you, this is you maybe sick of waiting on something, so you're taking on a more aggressive approach here at the end of March. You could be going at it alone in some sense with this energy here, but this is you maybe taking a big risk, a big gamble, and you're getting a little bit more aggressive with your approach, and you're going for something, and it's because you've been waiting, you've been hanging in limbo. So I think that for some of you, you're sick of this, you're sick of waiting. You might see things from a different perspective now, so now maybe you're taking some sort of risk. But for the majority of you that were dealing with a more, you know, secretive person, someone deceiving you in some way, some sort of challenging situation with the world here. For the majority of you, this is completing. So this is a cycle within your life that is ending. You are leaving this behind. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. Very interesting spread. For some of you, you know, this might be on the work front. This could be within the workplace. This could definitely have something to do with your boss. For other Scorpios, this might be a relationship, a love relationship. All right, additional guidance for Scorpio for March 2017. What does Scorpio need to know? Please show me. Financially, I feel as though you want more financial stability within your life, Scorpio. So for some of you, that's what you're striving for. That's what you're working very hard towards. This is what you want to achieve. So just continue on doing that. I don't feel as though like you're lacking financially. I just think that for some of you, you want more financial stability. So this card just slapped out, and I am now pulling you an additional romance angel card, Scorpio. For a very, very, very small number of Scorpios, the Seven of Swords sometimes will come up when there is a situation involving 3 people. Because we have the Three of Wands here crowning you. For a very small number of Scorpios, there could be like a love triangle situation. If that's the case, with the Five of Swords here, there could be some sort of challenges or arguments in regards to that. There could be something coming out into the open. So just take caution with these energies here. If you are a Scorpio that is in some sort of love triangle, yeah, you could be finding something out, or there could be arguments surrounding that sort of that situation, if that's how you're relating to these energies. And then for a very small number of you with the Hanged Man, you're waiting on maybe that third person. You could be dealing with someone who is attached. All right. Very interesting. Okay, so the 2 additional guidance cards that I have for you, Scorpio, for the month of March, they're both focusing on love and relationships, which is quite interesting. We have true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So you have this true love, this great love that's coming in. Now, for some of you, this person could be attached, or you could be attached. It could be a situation like that, and maybe you're kind of just waiting for that person to maybe free themselves, or for that situation to straighten itself out. For other Scorpios, if you are already in a relationship, yeah, you could be growing closer with your partner. Yeah, you definitely could even be taking your relationship to the next level. This is a beautiful card. There could be certainly some single Scorpios that you're meeting your true love in the month of March. This relationship, if you are a Scorpio that is meeting someone, potentially this is an earth sign person or a fire sign person. That's what I'm getting here. And this could be a relationship that is leading to marriage, because we have the wedding card here. This situation involves marriage. So there could be some Scorpios that you are actually moving towards getting married. For those Scorpios that are already in a relationship, you could be taking your relationship to the next level. This is really, really nice. So again, you know, only some of you are maybe going to resonate with this Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords, in the more negative sense. And then for other Scorpios, you could be waiting with that Hanged Man. You've been waiting on something for quite a long time. So this is you maybe taking on a little bit more of an aggressive approach here, and definitely taking a risk here. But we do have love coming in for many of you. And if you are already in a relationship, definitely maybe reigniting that passion within your existing relationship. So financially, I don't feel like it's going to be a bad month. I just feel like the majority of you want more financial stability. And then emotionally, I don't feel like it's actually going to be an emotional month for you whatsoever. You have the Eight of Swords here, so for some of you, you need to stay out of the mind. But other than that, I don't feel as though it's going to be a bad month for you emotionally whatsoever. You actually have the Nine of Cups here as well. So all right, Scorpio, so I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I do wish you a wonderful month of March. Take care.